Hey guys, this is Wolvie here, and yes, I am at less than 100,000 gems. And by the way, this is a video for the city of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, and there's some information I want to go over here. But before I do that, I do want to apologize for giving out some incorrect information regarding an upcoming character 7. It turns out that her second ability, Elemental Lash, does deal out damage with 3 elements: fire, ice, and thunder. That's something I knew, I had some idea of what it was. I just completely omitted it, and I do apologize. So anyway, the whole thing with Celeste, that one, whenever she goes around, I know that's going to run me dry. So I do want to go over a preview of a particular character, and it's a banner I definitely will be pulling on. So the name of the event here is called Fangs of Promise. And yes, you kind of saw this. Our friend, the one from Grand Pulse with dark hair, green eyes, and a dual and a unique lance, Arabic Young Fang from Final Fantasy XIII makes her debut on the 7th of March, 2019 at 2 a.m. UTC. So her bio here is that as follows: a compassionate and frank warrior with a fierce temperament, she is the type to act before she speaks. She is deeply devoted to her friends and home, and above all, Vanille. Fang would readily make enemies of anyone and everyone if it were necessary to protect her childhood friend. So we're going to go over her abilities quickly. We got the first one being Umbral Vise. This is a base use count of 5. This is a melee brave attack, and it shows you what other goodies it brings out. Because I'm going to go over the Crystal Passive 55, which is its extension. And I do want to mention here that it has the this particular move grants her the Saboteur F stance, which is one of the 3 stances Fang is known for. It also cancels the Commando F stance, which I'll go over in a little bit. So this is the extension here. So slightly increased damage, slightly increased effect of the Saboteur stance. It triggers additional HP attack if her current bravery is at least 80% of Fang's max bravery after the final hit. And it becomes Brave Attack Plus. Saboteur, which has a melee brave attack with a high turn rate, deals extra damage to debuffed enemies. Now, for those of you who may or may not be aware, she does have some debuffs going on, so this is somebody where if you pair her up with somebody like Ferris, this might not be a bad combination. So we got Whirlwind here. Again, this is a base use count of 5. A 2-hit melee brave attack and HP attack. Grants Commando stance to self for 3 turns. And inflicts knockback when inflicting break or attacking a target whose bravery is already broken. So, with the Crystal 60 passive, this becomes a group attack. It hits everybody, but the HP damage attacks goes after the one person you want. I actually like this because you don't have to worry so much about HP damaging everybody, and one of the foes is not killed. And the foe that survives is one of those that can paralyze you as a counter move. So, and then also it says moderately increases brave damage while attacking a single target, increases the effect of Commando F stance slightly. Also because Brave Attack plus Commando while the stance is active. So what this particular Brave Attack Plus does, it's a group melee brave attack. Moderately increased brave damage when attacking a single target. So I'm going to close out this and go over the particular stances. Saboteur. This raises only Fang's max bravery, while Commando stance raises max bravery and attack, and however this does not stack. So yes, I will be pulling on this banner because Fang is a favorite of mine. And the things with Fang and Lael, to me it's about not so much personal preference because Lael's great, but the thing is with Lael, his style of launching is a bit on the unpredictable side, and it's something you cannot rely on as much. And with Fang, it's like all he had to do is break somebody, or make sure that target's already has their bravery already broken. You just use whirlwind and boom, it's already launched. So of course, with every new event, and by new event, character event, we get 3 Psycho Quest keys as a gift. So that's something to look forward to. And the 2 units that accompany Fang on this banner are Tidus and Yuna. Tidus, we will very likely be seeing the return of his EX weapon. And for those of you who are wondering about Yuna and her EX, we're going to be waiting a while for that, because from my understanding, Yuna gets her EX weapon when she not only gets her rework, but also when she gets her to her 70-something awakening. So we've got a while on Yuna. And then with Fang's Lost Chapter, again, this is the first one, when it comes to Global eventually, that has the Chaos difficulty. So, and then thing is with Fang, she does get a rework in her Lost Chapter. She gets her 70-70 awakening with her Lost Chapter. She also gets her EX weapon plus. This is something the Global's going to be seeing in the future. And once I get a little bit more information on that, I'll do my best to bring that out. But again, this is one of those, it's like, when it comes to Fang or Leo, again, this is perhaps the hardest one for a bunch of us, because some people are saying, Fang sucks or whatever. And for me, I like Fang. The fact that the way she launches people is a lot simpler, and I like simplicity when I play with certain characters. And I look forward to, seeing like the co-op for this event and all that good stuff. So yes, I will be pulling on this banner. I'm only going to be going after Fangs 35 because I do want to double check. I do have Tidus' EX, and I want to say that is MLB, but I just don't. Like I said, the only thing I'll be going after is Fangs 35, and that's partially because. You notice here, I'm at less than 100,000 gems. And that's because Celeste's Lost Chapter sucked up 75,000 of my gems. And this is Wolvie here. I will catch you all on the flip side.